Good to see you, dear viewers, and welcome to a new episode of the Cultural Flavors
Ramadan edition.
I'm your host, Dr. Mohammad Al-Qattan.
And I'm your co-host, Eman Marafie. Now is the time to lose weight. It's a good opportunity for you to take your life now for a healthy diet and start something new. And Dr. Mohammed, since you are an exercise physiologist, could you give us some recommendations?
Absolutely. So, it's like you just said, in the holy of Ramadan is the really appropriate time to be healthy. So, my recommendation to our dear viewers, as well as to you, that if you would like to do exercise before breaking your fast, is you have to do at least 30 minutes in a moderate intensity. Moderate intensity such as walking, cycling, something really light, and it's preferred to be closer to the when you break the fast.
So it should be like aerobics.
Exactly, aerobics. Even if you want to lift weight, don't lift heavy weights.
Yeah.
If you would like to lift a heavy weight, do that. Or if you would like to do a high intensity exercise such as soccer or like aerobics, you could do it after. You break the fast.
Okay.
Because when you feel hungry, you could eat immediately.
Even if you're thirsty, you cannot drink water unless you are breaking your fast.
Exactly. So, Eman, which country are we talking about today?
Well, today our guest is from Egypt.
All right.
And she is a coach.
Oh, nice. So we have a good link with
Yes.
our introduction.
Yes.
Perfect. So have you been to Egypt before?
Actually, no, unfortunately.
I have been there, but I really would like to visit Egypt in the
During Ramadan.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, dear viewers, let's go watch this report and we will be back. So please don't go away.
Egypt, a country linking Northeast Africa with the Middle East, dates to the times of the pharaohs. Millennia-old monuments sit along the fertile Nile River Valley, including Giza's colossal pyramids and Great Sphinx, as well as Luxor's hieroglyph-lined Karnak Temple and Valley of the King's Tombs. The capital, Cairo, is home to Ottoman landmarks like Muhammad Ali Mosque and the Egyptian Museum, a trove of antiquities. Cairo, the capital of Egypt, is one of the most populated cities in Africa and the Middle East. Ramadan in Egypt has a special flavor and a unique atmosphere. After Futur, the city comes to life with different activities, shopping malls, and at the hotels, where Ramadan-themed tents are set up and folkloric entertainment is held on a nightly basis. Sitting in one of the cafes on the Nile is also very pleasant, where there is light entertainment and good food offered. The mosques are all lit up, shops are open almost all night, the streets are decorated in Ramadan themes, and the food displayed in shops is the customary offered, especially during the holy month. One of the visible traditions of the month that is distinctly Egyptian are the colorful lanterns. As the month approaches, people buy the lantern to decorate their homes, and children expect to get one to play and sing Ramadan songs with while swinging their glowing lanterns. Each morning during the Islamic holy month of Ramadan, an hour or two before dawn, drummers or the Misaharati tour the streets, hammering out a repetitive beat to wake people up to have their suhoor while singing a rhyming couplet. This tradition dates back to the Ottoman era when people didn't have alarm clocks to wake them for suhoor, a reflection of the popular culture.
back, dear viewers, after this beautiful report about the Arab Republic of Egypt, a country that we all love and we would like to visit someday in our lives, especially in the holy month of Ramadan. And not to forget that those people are very friendly and very generous. Today we have a beautiful guest from the Arab Republic of Egypt, Miss Sarah Tawfiq. Welcome.
So we're glad to have you talking about
Thank you.
talking
It's
about
my pleasure.
Egypt, especially in the holy month of Ramadan.
Yes, it's so different. It's such an experience. If you went there once, you will never miss any month of Ramadan ever again.
Perfect.
You will have to revisit. You'll find a lot of people, as you just said, it's so friendly, they are so generous, they are so kind, they are so funny. You will never be alone or you feel lonely in Ramadan, especially in Egypt.
That's
It's such an experience. You have to go there.
Yeah, I need to.
Yes.
So, Coach Sarah, from which part of Egypt are you from?
Okay, I live all my life in Cairo, but I'm originally from Aswan.
Okay.
This is very
Yes,
interesting.
it's south.
And like if it's in the the holy month of Ramadan, are all the areas are the same or they differentiate between?
Mainly overall, yes, we're doing the same thing. You feed Ramadan in Egypt before Ramadan come by 2 months. From the preparation, from the way of shopping, they buy loads of things, meat, chicken, fish, vegetable, dates, all the nuts around, all the drinks, special drinks that we do it. And then you find through all these 2 months, every month they have certain list, they have to buy it. And of course, the tradition from area to area or from state to state in Egypt is make different in their tradition, but mainly we are all following the same thing. It's all about family, it's all about spirit, very high spirit for us, a lot of charity, a lot of volunteering happening. I'll tell you about it more in detail.
That's very
But yeah, it's so nice, you would love it.
I've been to Egypt multiple times, but I would love to visit Egypt, especially in the holy month.
Did you
of
go
Ramadan.
before in Ramadan or not?
No, actually.
Okay, if you win in Ramadan, if you will go in Ramadan, this is what you will say. First thing, you will never break your fast alone.
All right.
Never.
Okay.
Forget it. Even if you are in the street, you will meet a lot of people, just give you a lot of dates or water if you pass.
This is very, very cool.
Very generous, even if it's before the breakfast timing, they know if you're going in this bridge, it will take you around 1 hour, which will be passing the prayer time. So they give you food through the road, so you keep it. If you are in a highway, they will give you before you hit the highway food, drink, date, everything, a proper meal. And it's not only for you, it's whoever with you in a car too. So if you are a group of people in a car, they give you all of this. Charity, we have certain neighborhoods. They prepare, of course, with the decoration in the streets. They
The
prepare from
lanterns.
yes, exactly. The fanus, big one, the
Yeah.
lanterns, and then they put it in the middle of the street or down beside the big buildings, the main big buildings. Then you find all the kids preparing all the decoration. They stay down, they cut it, they go all over the flats, gathering
Even
money.
the kids enjoy it.
It's a feast for us to do that. And then they gather money, they go for each flat to take money to prepare for the decoration for all the street. We all have to pay for this.
Okay.
And then one of them, they have to be the responsible for the money to go buy everything.
Okay.
And then in certain neighborhoods, they have each building volunteer cooking for all the streets. If they are poor people, there's a lot of charity
Helping
happening.
each other.
Yes, so the one building per the month, they have to go and cook for the whole street.
Very
So all poor people, they come stay, so you don't feel lonely.
Good.
If there's homeless or there's
Yeah,
all
people
the,
who are hungry.
yeah, they have some needs. So
Do they eat in
all-
the street? I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
No.
or they eat like in the
No, in the
mosque?
street. No. We put big tables all through the street, and then we all sit. The building, the poor people, or whoever feeling alone or anything, we
Exactly.
all gather down, and we have to stay and
That's
eat
very
all
nice.
together.
Very spiritual.
Main dish, salad, and sweets.
Nice.
So imagine the effort of how many women cooking and how big is the
Pot.
pots and everything. It's beautiful.
Very
I
cool.
like it.
Yes.
This is really cool. This is why I would like to visit
Yeah.
Egypt.
Yeah, you
someday.
would like to. First, you will cook alone with everyone, not alone. Second, if you want to only share to help on the table, so you can go to serve on the table. If you want to serve with giving money for them to do that, or you want to serve and cleaning after the futur time, and then to prepare for the mosque. Then you send stuff for it's beautiful.
So the simplest way, like you can participate in
In any activity.
charity.
Anywhere, eat, and you will never feel lonely, and you'll always feel happy.
Yeah.
So Sarah, I've been to Cairo.
Okay.
Cairo is extremely busy.
Yes.
So during the iftar,
It's extremely empty.
Empty, huh? That's I was
Empty.
I just
All
wondering.
what you hear inside is the plate sounds and the spoon sounds and the praying and people calling each other.
Okay.
We have a very famous habit. In Ramadan, there is always a plate that it's roaming around the whole buildings. So you even hear this doorbell, that this plate is coming for you, and then only the food. For a good 30, 40 minutes, this is all what you hear in the streets.
Nice.
Then you start to hear
And
some
afterwards,
steps.
what do you hear?
People
Afterwards, what do you hear?
come alive. People coming alive.
No, we have this tradition too in Ramadan, we do it. So we live in the big buildings, there is a plate. So I give you first day, let's say,
A share.
a share of whatever I cook or sweets or
Correct.
whatever.
Then-
It's like a gift for the Ramadan.
Yes.
Tomorrow,
I will
you
do
have
the
to turn this plate back.
We do the same thing here.
With
Yes.
something else. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
cooking something else. You fill the same plate with something else and you send it back. Till we don't know this plate for who.
Exactly.
It just keeps flying around the whole building, but we don't know originally this plate came from where. We don't know.
And if you're lacking one kind of something, if you want to cook, do you ring the bell to your neighbor and like you say, I want a piece of tomato, like or like
Exactly.
I want something.
Exactly. Yeah. It's very normal.
Oh,
What
okay,
you
that's
cooking
nice.
today? Okay, let me have some. Do you have some onion? Do you have
So
some?
Sarah, probably people have to write their names on their plates.
Yeah, in a way. Or the bricks. Hey, my plate is the one who's brought.
And they have to
Yes.
sign it.
Yes.
So Sarah, talking about food, now is the food that you prepare in Ramadan, is it same the whole year or do you have a different dishes?
No, it's almost like it's a very traditional plate. Rarely we try something different in Ramadan because when we all fast, you don't want to have any surprises when you break the fast. Something you don't know how it will taste or you're not sure if it's new tradition for us or not. We really care and keen to keep our traditional food in Ramadan. So mainly you will always smell a real Egyptian food smell
Okay.
all over
Like
you.
what?
Give me an example.
Okay. I will say them in Arabic so you all know them. ملوخية,
Okay.
macaroni بالبشاميل, فراخ بانيه.
I love it.
Yes.
Kushari for sure.
Koshari is very rare to cook it in Ramadan though.
Why?
But we do it, but very less than the normal days.
Why? Why is
Because it's pure carbs. People mainly they always want meat
Protein.
or chicken or fish. Even fish is less, so it's mainly meat or fish or chicken mainly. But
yeah.
we do more.
Okay.
But koshari, yeah. But mahshi,
طعمية.
طعمية, not much.
This is after iftar? No?
This is suhoor.
Yeah.
If it will be taken because of the oil, it's make you thirsty so much. So we are not eating it much in suhoor.
Okay.
So the suhoor plates is different a bit in Ramadan too.
That's nice.
What about sweet? What's the sweet you the best part?
Yes. We have kunafa, basbousa, atayif. But the real the atayif, not like these days the atayif with the chocolate and stuff. The real atayif with nuts inside it and the sweets. Baqlawa, Ali, ruz b'laban.
Everything is there.
Yeah, of course, each season, if Ramadan came in the winter, there is certain things that we cook more than the others.
Okay.
And if it came in the summer, we prepare more different things than the winter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, this is the
And
first
there's
time.
Amar ad-Din, they make it like pudding, so it's Amar ad-Din, a thick jelly,
Yeah.
like
With
the ruz
mahalbiya.
b'laban. With?
With mahalbiya, they mix it or?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So it's the two layers,
parts.
yes.
And the drinks?
Okay, I would say them in Arabic too. Karkadiyeh, Arqsus, Amar ad-Din, Sobia.
What is sobia?
I'm not sure. It's a white drink. I'm not sure it's made of what, to
But
be honest.
it should
But
be
it's very famous in Egypt. Yeah,
Is it sweet?
a bit yes.
Okay.
All these drinks you can control how sweet you want it because you are the one who's adding
The sugar.
to it. Yes, so it's up to you how
Yeah.
sweet.
So Sarah, talking about food, in every
Yes.
episode, my colleague Eman Marafie, she prepare a dish. So let's,
So
yeah,
you're gonna eat tonight.
yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
So let's see what she's gonna have for us.
Yes.
Oh, our dish today is very difficult.
All right.
I'm scared of
as
this.
usual. Very
Easy
difficult.
peasy.
Very,
Okay.
very difficult
Salad
or
today.
very
Salad.
delicious.
Wait, salad, only salad.
Salad.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
This is after iftar. So like if you're craving like something to eat or if you're a little bit hungry
Or a snack.
or a snack, yes,
Okay.
yes. So you can have it. So our today's salad is roca salad, which consists of roca and then kidney beans along with the corn. And then we have green pepper, we have green onion, and then for the sauce, we will have mayo. You could use light mayo. You could do it yourself in the house and use olive oil instead, which is actually better. And then you can then we will use Dijon mustard, a little bit of lemon juice, za'atar, fresh za'atar, and then a little bit of cayenne pepper.
Nice.
Doctor, you don't like chili, but little bit.
No problem. So before we go to break, let's see our guest Sarah. What do you think about her ingredients?
It sounds so tasty, to be honest.
Okay.
Could it be
So
healthy?
tasty. There is nothing not healthy. Let's agree on that. You can eat anything. It's full of carbs. It's perfect to give you energy till you have to go. Most people going to ghabka, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So to have something light before you go for
Exactly.
the later late dinner, if you
Correct.
call it.
And also
it's
the
very
kidneys
nice.
are not only carbs, because
It
there are
have some of
proteins.
the protein too.
Yes.
But again, if someone feel to add to it some protein, it would be perfect with chicken or tuna. It would be
Yes.
very yummy. Just little before you go and eat. You were
Tuna
saying
with it, yeah.
it would be very nice. It's beautiful.
Perfect.
And mayo is something you can call it healthy. It's fine. They can control.
Okay.
We'll do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So, dear viewers, we have a short break and I'm going to continue your show, The Culture Flavors, after this break. So, please stay tuned.
And we're back, dear viewers, and back to our salad today. We will be mixing those veggies together, and then along we will do the dressing, but afterwards, because I will use the blender, so it will be a bit noisy. So for now, I'll add the roca. Let me wear my gloves first. Okay. And then I will be adding the kidney beans, the corn, the green pepper, the onion, and then we will blend the sauce for later.
That's great. Thank you so much, Eman, for preparing this salad. So while Eman, she's preparing the salad, so Sarah, let's ask you the unique traditions in holy month of Ramadan. People, they eat together, they eat at the restaurant.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Rarely we go to the restaurants,
Okay.
but we have scheduled that's happening in all the families. So there's certain houses that we have to visit in Ramadan. First day, if there is a big house family like the grandpa house,
So first day of Ramadan.
first day of Ramadan.
This is going to apply for all families or just your family?
I would say most of the families.
Got it.
My family, one of them.
Okay.
So first day is the family house, so the grandpa house. We all gather over there. All the aunties, the husband, kids, cousins, all of us.
The big family.
The big family.
Okay.
And we all cook. So even we go earlier to this house and we all cook over there, or we all prepare big dishes and we take it with us over there.
Okay.
So this is,
The first
it's a must, it's a first day. And we all have to pray together, Maghrib, together.
Okay.
It's no chance.
Perfect.
So you break the fast, we all pray together, and then we go back to the big table to have the main
This is for every day.
feast.
No, this is going
This
to
is
be
the
the first
first day.
First
This is
day.
the family
First
gather.
day,
Big
yeah.
family gathering is the first day.
Okay.
Then second day, mainly, it's most probably it's everyone in his own house. If Ramadan starts in weekend, there's different plan. If Ramadan starts in weekdays, it's another plan.
How so?
Yes, because it's weekend, so next day is in the big auntie house.
Okay.
So not the family, it's the big auntie house that we have to go over. If it's weekdays, so we all stay in our houses or the second grandpa house. So the dad,
So
grandpa.
Sarah,
and mom,
even
grandpa.
even if the family living apart, far away
Yes.
apart, that should be, you have to.
It's a must. It's very rare to miss
Okay.
this day.
All right.
Very rare to miss it. But if there's circumstance, distance or travel
Exactly.
or work, yeah, it's
So
of course, they will forgive you for that.
Yeah,
but
you-
they call you and tease you with the amount of food that you are alone here.
And you know
And
what I
the
like about the holy month of Ramadan
What is it?
is that when we see in series, you like there is a certain like a a special man like holding
The
a
Egyptians,
drum.
the Egyptians here.
Yes, the Egyptians, yeah.
The whole
Holding a drum.
Yeah,
and then
this is-
calling for names and calling for you.
Oh, this is suhoor.
Yeah.
This is the guy who passing.
I like this
Musaharat,
one.
we call it.
Yeah.
He have this drum. He call all the kids or adults' name through the
To wake up for-
wake up for the last breakfast.
Okay.
Suhoor time.
Yeah.
And now we can throw some money, like to give him money. Please walk me up. And sometimes we make it fun of our friends, like to go to the
Exactly.
streets, like go for Maria, wake up, and we keep calling names till you have to go out. No, it's so much. It's very old tradition. They used to go and they have certain call, and you can't tell this guy. You wait for him every year. He's just staying in this neighborhood only in this month,
Okay.
and then he go back to where he live. Is not living in the same area.
Oh,
Most probably they are
So,
from.
so Sarah, this, as you said, just to mention the past, do people do same practices even these years?
It become a bit modern,
Okay.
but we're trying to hold to it. Musaharati, a lot of neighborhoods still, or compounds now, they're trying to get people to walk in because they want their kids to know
Yeah.
how things going. When we go out, if you go for the old neighborhood like Hussain, Sayyida, Abdin, you can find the same things been hold it together, the way they put decorations, the way they cook in the street and they eat. Now they have one day, all neighborhood. It's the longest table in the world. People share food on it.
MashaAllah.
They did it last year in Alexandria. They did it all over on the coast in front of the sea. And they did it in an area, if I'm not mistaken, Matariya, if I'm not mistaken. It's a huge table. And all the neighbor, no one was eating in the home.
Wow.
So everyone was down. Till now, we're trying to hold really tight to our tradition.
Which is good.
Which is
Yes.
good, yeah. I hope we keep it for our kids,
I
really.
like that, yeah.
Yes.
With all the technology, with all the
Exactly.
social
You see
media.
the old videos how people sit, and I have a lot of people sitting together. Now when you're sitting, you and your wife and one of your kid, and you sit alone, it's not Ramadan anymore.
Yeah.
It's like a normal day.
Yeah, it's
no
still-
Ramadan.
but-
Have to all gatherings. All
What
about
about
gathering.
friends gathering?
It happens after you finish your family gathering. There's rules, and you cannot break
You
them.
have to follow
You
the
have
rules.
to finish first the family.
Yeah.
We have calendar that we call each other before Ramadan starts, and you say, third day of Ramadan, it's in my house.
Okay.
And then you tell me, okay, sixth day in Ramadan is my house.
that's
Then,
you.
so you take all the family timing, then you can fit in your friends.
Oh.
And this is when you break your fast, right?
Yes,
For iftar.
Yes, for iftar, exactly.
but after
some
that-
people, they invite you for iftar and suhoor, or suhoor only. So everyone choose the meal that they like to invite you.
So Sarah, what about the school time, work time? It's gonna be different. Or
It's different, same like here, it's less hours.
Okay, good.
In the school, it's less
Okay.
exams, less assignments, less homework, but we have to go.
Okay.
So we cannot skip it. After we finish, we go, of course, we're all exhausted. We have to take a nap or acting that we're sleeping, so we don't help in cooking. That was very famous. I'm tired, go to bed.
All right.
So you sleep, take a quick nap, and then before futur by 1 hour, mom have to wake up everyone. Come on, come help me out. So the salad being cut it just to mix it like
So this is gonna be only for girls or boys and girls?
everyone.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh, nice.
Try.
All
Try not to
right.
wake up.
Okay.
Try not to wake.
Really?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
this
very
is very-
serious.
very cool.
So everyone, yeah, someone preparing the plate, someone helping in the kitchen, they doing the food, they preparing the dates to break the fast on, they prepare the praying area. The last minute preparation to put the food out, all sending the food for the hairis of the building. If someone that they pass for him the food, so the plates are ready to be passed on, and then we go down to help the people who didn't reach home
And
to
who,
give them.
who will be cleaning the dishes?
Oh.
Everyone.
Tough question.
Everyone is-
Everyone.
Really?
It's a schedule.
Okay.
Our team, yes, no, it's not enough. So one day me, if you're taking the futur, I'll be taking the suhoor.
Okay.
And it have
Take
to
a round.
It have to take a round, yes. And there is
Take
no
rules, which is
there is
really
no
good.
young, there is no
For me, I
adults.
prefer to cook.
Everyone.
Than cleaning or washing.
You will not get away with it.
It's
We
a
will
must.
find a way. It's a must. We will
It's
find
a
a way to
must,
keep
it's
in
a
the
must.
kitchen somewhere. Or if you will do the food, so someone else serving the sweets, and then someone else doing the tea. And then if you're cleaning the futur, you're not cleaning after the tea or the sweets. No, it's a lot of negotiation. in that.
When you mentioned the tea, what are your tea habits during the holy month of Ramadan?
Oh, okay. Where I'm from, Aswan, tea is very important for us. I guess most of Egyptian tea is a must. So
Maybe I'm half
finishing-
Egyptian or something, because I love tea.
Yeah, here I learned the Arabic, the القهوة العربي, the Arabic coffee. I learned it here.
Okay.
In Egypt, our home is a tea home. So we finish فطور. Once you finish, you find a big tray full of tea, all cups. So your glass, it's all by name, it's all prepared. My mom prepared all by our name. That's your cup. That's your cup. That.
So it comes in a cup, not in an istikana.
No.
The small saucer, like the one.
If you see someone here, Egyptian, you will know from their cup in the restaurant.
Yes.
We asking
The
for
glass
big
one.
cup, a glass one
Yeah.
or mug. It's a big one. Istikana, like we will drink.
Is it
We
not
have something called like
Ten-
the kushari tea.
Kushari, exactly.
This is what I like.
Yeah. it's a bit heavy.
Heavy. It is heavy.
Than the normal tea. Like I grew up with the koshari, and then we went with the tea bag. Tea bag is way later, and I enjoy it more. But if you want to have the proper tea, is the koshari, all the boiled tea. Actually, you put the tea in the pot and you let it boil.
Yes.
And then you put it in a low fire, and then you take it. You pour it in a cup and you cover it.
Yeah, this is
So
what
all
I
the
like.
tea leaf.
Because if someone gives me a tea bag, I would say like
Yeah, this
they
is-
don't know how to make tea.
Yeah, and no, when you go for family, it's not a tea bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tea bag is when you come from my house.
So out of
You go to my
curiosity,
family house? No, it's not a tea bag.
so what about here in Kuwait? As you probably noticed that a lot of people try to exercise and be active.
Yes.
So is this the
They
same?
choose only Ramadan.
Yeah, the same thing.
Only Ramadan.
It's the same thing in Egypt. Could this apply?
Yes, you can find before the futur by 1 hour. Everyone is walking in the streets.
Okay.
I guess
So they're walking because they would like to exercise, right? Okay, the main thing is to
the
exercise.
main thing is exercise, and
Okay.
of course the last minute orders.
All right.
Get us the pickup from there, get us
All
the
right.
pizza from here.
Oh.
Yeah, but and again with the walking, talking about the tradition too in Egypt, we have each neighborhood is very famous for something. So there is a neighborhood very famous for the pickles. So people actually drive and go places to get this kind of pickle only from this area.
Okay.
There is another area is very famous for karkadiyya and isus and all of this. So they drive all the way. So instead of driving, they count how much time it will take them or how long time it will take them to reach this area so they can go walking, pick up these things from the different neighborhood and they go back. So walking and sport before futur in Egypt, yes, it's happening.
Which is very good.
Which is very good.
This is very interesting.
Yes.
What about other places could be crowded? Is there specific places that people visit in the holy month of Ramadan comparing with the normal?
Okay, normally we go more to Hussain, downtown a lot.
This is after you break after you
Or you
after-
break the fast there.
Okay.
So if you are volunteering, you can volunteer over there and you stay, you pray, you can volunteer in the mosque too. And then you stay over there, they have all the Islamic culture and even the building is all like coming from the Islamic time. So you can see a lot of, I would not say parties, I would say like gathering, like small Arabic music is playing, Anoon, Oud, some nice for only poetry, some very old music that we sing it for Ramadan.
Ramadan, specifically
And
for
some,
Ramadan.
yeah, and some Islamic song, I don't want to say religious songs, but tawashih.
Okay.
It's like very religious things. They say it's about a prophet and
Got it.
the prophet house. So they sing it very loud and they gather people around. It's so nice.
So you could notice you are the
Of course,
Ramadan.
you will not miss it. It's from the decoration, from the attitude in the streets. Of course, the traffic is double.
Correct.
Yes, it's crazy. You can see it's different. Restaurant differently. The decoration of the restaurants from outside, the malls and everything. You can find it's fully different.
Perfect.
Even in the airport, once you land, you will find it different.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yes.
So, dear viewers, now before we go for a break, I will tell you what to do. Now we're going to add the mayonnaise and the Dijon mustard along with the lemon, and then I want you to take out the za'atar leaves, or what they call it. I don't know what they call it. Okay, take it out of the stem, and then blend it in the blender. We will blend it, and we will come back to you. And don't forget to add the cayenne pepper. It gives it, like, I know it's spicy a little bit, but it gives it a really delicious taste. So we will be back. Stay tuned. Don't go away. And we're back, dear viewers, and I already mixed the sauce. Now I'm going to assemble everything together and then let it steep for a little bit, about 3 minutes or something, until it absorbs, the salad absorbs all the sauce, and then we will serve it for you.
All right.
Excited.
Looks delicious so far.
It's
Yes.
so colorful. So nice too.
Yeah, it's nice.
So Sarah, I'm just curious to know, how long have you been here in Kuwait?
Kuwait have been 15 years now.
Oh, mashallah, it's a long time.
Yes, very.
So you've been here in the holy month of Ramadan for sure.
Yes.
So
Yes, of course.
I'm just gonna see how it's your experience in that.
It's way different, but what I love most, it's the same. We almost have same tradition, but it's the different, the decoration and everything, because it's not the same
Correct.
way of the street style.
Correct.
So I love the gathering of the house, of course. I've been there a lot. I've been
Good.
invited. It's so nice and it's so warm. It's so welcoming and it's so, you know, when you go for the house and they make this table just for your honor, like you wanted to try everything
Exactly.
that you cannot breathe anymore.
Yeah.
I reached that level.
This is our goal.
Yeah, you're not allowed to move anymore. It's so nice. The food is so delicious. The best thing, it's fully different than what we cook in Egypt. So it was very interesting to try different plates. And I
What's
love,
your favorite place?
in Kuwait, I believe it's haris.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Grish?
Girish.
Grish.
Yeah.
So yummy.
Chicken one.
I don't know, I eat it all. I guess I tried a lot of, I love it. I just love it.
I love
So
it.
yeah,
nice.
these kind of dishes that we serve in
The
Kuwait.
sweets. Ooh.
And the sweet as well,
And
yeah.
the sweets, lugaymat.
Yes.
Ergeman.
And the big one.
بالحشا صب القفشة.
صبي كبشة.
This is what I like.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. I just love it.
That's good. So what do you do beside that? You've been trying the food. Have you probably go somewhere else, or what is your?
I've been told to go to Mubarakeh and I loved it because it's so
You had the same.
very
probably-
close,
Yeah.
very close to Hussain and like the crowded
It's
area.
crowded,
Yes.
It's an open.
And it have a lot of the tradition clothes.
Yes.
It's
And do you
so
wear the
nice
Ra
to
during
see.
the holy month of Ramadan?
Yes, if I'm going to gathering.
So when you go to Mubarakeh, you buy the Dara.
I buy the one, the bisht.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
I just love it. We don't have bisht in Egypt. We have the abaya or darra as you call it, and galabiya. So the bisht is very Gulf tradition. So,
So you can take it as a souvenir there.
Of course I am. Of course. And the people over there in Egypt, they love it. Now, if you notice the fashion in Egypt or the stylist, they always have the kind of bisht design and the darra'a way of Gulf area more than it's the Egyptian. They mix both. It's beautiful.
And now we're doing the opposite because now we're buying the Egyptian Dara.
Always buying from Egypt, but now Egypt is very jealous. I guess the designers are very open for the Gulf culture and the sadu and this kind of prints or pattern. They use it a lot now. It's close to the Badu area that we have. It's beautiful. It just the mix of the cultures
It is.
is very nice.
So I'm assuming if you're craving for Egyptian cuisine, I'm assuming that you cook.
Yes.
That you could probably prepare.
Say
Yes,
sadly.
assuming that's Egyptian food too.
We're not sure, huh?
No, I'm calling my friend to cook for me if I'm doubting myself for this. But I really love our cuisine. I cook very well. I'm not looking for people that I really good cook, but I really good cook. Good cooker.
This
Yes.
is very interesting.
Yeah.
And how the holy month of Ramadan is different from the holy month of Ramadan in Egypt. What is the
For
thing
me,
that?
it's the gathering. It's not the same. Praying, it's different because here, the mosque that we use together to pray Taraweeh in Egypt, like we all have one mosque close to our house that we all go.
Correct.
Here, it's far, so it needs a bit of driving
Effort.
or taking taxi or something if you're not driving.
Yeah.
So I prefer to pray at home. So now me and my kid, we're staying and we have the Quran and we pray. So you're trying to build different tradition than we used to do it in Egypt. But it's so, how to say, it's so calming because you know that everyone around doing same thing.
Exactly.
And you can see the families, they all going to the big mosque and they serve there and they volunteer over there. Volunteering is very nice too. We're doing here a lot to feed like to give away meals before
Exactly.
Futur, so we go and we do it in certain areas. It's so beautiful. It's different, of course, the amount, because here the street design is different than Egypt.
Correct.
But it's almost same. Like you volunteer to give food
Correct.
for others, you do it here, you stay in the light to give them food before the prayer, you do
Correct.
it, or the mosque.
Correct.
It's really nice.
And
It's really
I think during the coronavirus, also lots of volunteers, they went to like specific places where they went inside their houses and they gave
Yes.
them lots like blankets and
It was very
whatever
hard
their
time
supplies.
that time.
Yes.
Yeah. But it was very limited help because certain people used to have
The permit.
the permit to go out.
go out.
Not everyone, but we was trying to help as much as we can. But this year was really, God forbid, we not say it again. It was really hard on everyone.
Yes.
Because it was the only time that we can gather and merge between people who have some needs and people who can help with these needs without feeling that you are a part and they don't feel that they are helpless or they are alone. It's really, now, thank God, God forbid we don't repeat it again.
Hopefully we
now
don't
at
see
least-
it again.
Yes,
So you've been experiencing القرقيعان.
Yes, this is something we don't have in Egypt.
Exactly.
Different.
Really
We have
don't
it.
have that?
We don't have Girga'an. We have kids always singing all Ramadan. Not only in Girga'an.
30 days of
Every day. We have 30 days kids in the street singing.
What I really wish is that we change the traditions like of giving sweets and nuts into giving something healthy. Yes.
Fruits and nuts.
fruits.
Yes.
You know, it's
Because some people have allergies, like the kids, they have with peanuts
course.
allergies or something like that.
It's better to stay off nuts anyway because you don't know who's eating what, especially kids if they have allergy and they're not aware of it. It would be terrifying for the family.
Exactly.
But you know what? Let's hope for another. Let's educate. Let the family educate their kids. Like if you have this amount of sweets, it's not meaning that you have to finish it now.
Exactly.
Yes.
And if you want to have more sweets than normal days, let's try to eat first fruits. And then if you still have sweets, so instead of taking 2 or 3 bars, actually you eat 1 bar.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. And then if you want to eat 2 bars, what about play more or run somewhere or let's go out for the playground more?
And as there is another thing that I wish that I could see with children, that we could teach them to probably donate a portion of
A
this.
portion of it, yes. I believe
We
some
actually
of them
do that, and I've seen families, they do that.
Yeah.
Like they open everything together. The mom let them to choose whatever they want, and then the rest,
She give
they
it
would
away.
donate. Yeah, give it away.
Yeah, this is very
And the last 2 years, you actually find a lot of advertise on Instagram for people the rest of the gargaran, the rest of the food, the rest of the clothes. No, it's really people now these days they're doing amazing job with the volunteering and charity.
Thanks, God.
It's perfect.
That's good.
Yes, we need
It's a
to
very good habit.
Yes.
So it's almost the time to serving the food.
Yes.
Woohoo.
But we
Let's go
have a
for it.
break and we'll be back.
All right.
So dear viewers, don't go away.
Good evening, everyone. Today we're at Yom Al-Bahar village, where, as you know, you can get to experience what it was like to live in the past. Yom Al-Bahar village is recently renovated, and it gives you an insight on how Kuwaiti people used to live in the past, their buildings and architecture, and how it used to withstand the harsh desert climate. So join me as we explain more about how people built their houses and buildings to withstand all the harsh climate and the hot weather, and how it used to also reflect the community that the Kuwaiti locals and traditions still hold to this day. The old houses in Yom Al-Bahar were built to represent old houses in Kuwait's past. They were made from mud to keep cool air inside and had wind towers to allow natural ventilation. The streets were narrow so that the hot sun would not beat down on them, and they were shaded and cool for people to walk throughout when visiting neighbors and walking around. By visiting this site, visitors can gain a deeper understanding on the different techniques that the houses were built and how they withstood the harsh climates, as well as the cultural values of the community. The old houses were made of thick mud bricks and had wind towers to allow for ventilation. And they were carefully planned so that the streets were narrow enough to be cool during the hot, scorching summers. The houses were designed so that there were separate areas for family living, gatherings, and also private rooms. And throughout the whole house, it would remain cool throughout the summer and warm enough during the winter. The house itself was carefully planned so that there was an area for different types of events, such as family gatherings, lunchrooms, and also private quarters. They would remain cool during the summer and warm enough during the winter. So as you walk through Yom al-Bahar, you can experience this vibe that it gives you as if you're walking through the past and get to see yourself and how they used to live in the old times. These types of historical places are appreciated in many aspects, such as media productions for old Kuwaiti drama series or movies, where younger generation can learn to respect the old buildings and its historical heritage. And by visiting Yom al-Bahar, it can provide you with a sensory journey through the history of Kuwait, where you can touch, see, smell, and even feel the materials that were used in the construction of old Kuwaiti houses. Ramadan Kareem to you all.
And we're back, dear viewers, and now it's the evaluation time.
All right. Looks really delicious. So what do you think, Sarah, about it?
It looks so nice, delicious, and
you like
very
it.
colorful, so cheerful. Yeah.
And you should try it.
I was going to. I was thinking it
I'm so
now.
excited
Yes,
about
so
it.
excited.
So before probably you start eating, what is your advice to our dear viewers who are willing to visit Egypt?
Oh my God, go. Just go. Sit
Enjoy.
yourself.
Especially
Enjoy.
during the holy month of Ramadan,
Yes,
right?
go enjoy, have this kind of spirit, do some volunteering, you would love it. Go visit all the historical and the Islamic places like Hussain, like the downtown, Sharia Al-Mu'izz, you will love it. Buy the new abaya style that's merging between our patterns and your patterns, you will love it too.
Yeah.
A lot of places to go, there's a lot of tents. People gather and have some I would say happy events happening over there.
Yes.
You meet singers and stuff. The late prayers, it's very nice. The mosques are always open. You can do volunteer over there and you can listen to beautiful, beautiful voices over there. Do it all, visit it
So
all.
even if you don't have any friends or family over there,
You will never feel alone. I told you, if you pass from any house and you know that you are eating alone, they will never let you eat alone. This is a promise.
this is a very
This is a
interesting.
promise. You will never be alone.
And hopefully our dear viewers gonna try the holy month of Ramadan in Egypt and they're gonna like it. As well as we would like to thank our colleague Eman for preparing the salad. And
Thank you so much.
we would like to thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.
It's always
Thank you
pleasure.
for
Thank you
coming.
for having
And
me.
and the information. It makes me really willing to go to Egypt in the
Yalla,
holy
I'm ready.
All right. So dear viewers, we're gonna see you in a different episode. Until then, be safe.
Bye-bye.